Godzilla vs. Kong was the most epic clash of the Titans humanity has ever witnessed. But what actually happened to the Titans during and after these fights? Today we will go in depth and analyze all the damage that these Titans inflicted on one another in gory detail, as well as understanding exactly how some of these Titans died. If you are new to Goji Center and enjoy watching kaiju mini documentaries, take a split second to smash that like button and subscribe. We now present to you Godzilla vs. Kong, the aftermath. Round 1, Tasman Sea. This battle takes place in the Tasman Sea between New Zealand and Australia. Note that in this battle, Kong is already at a severe disadvantage, given that the only areas where he can fight are on unstable platforms in the form of large ships. Godzilla, on the other hand, has the entire ocean at his disposal. It's important to note that this will technically be considered an ambush by Godzilla. We will discuss why this is important later. After laying waste to half the fleet, Godzilla flips Kong's transport over, leaving Kong underwater, struggling to be let loose. During this moment, Kong's oxygen levels are depleting, limiting the time he can stay underwater. Fortunately for Kong, he is let loose by Nathan Lind, but only to be hit by Godzilla in the gut, further depleting his oxygen levels, but not enough to keep him from fighting. Kong's superior arm strength allowed him to hold back Godzilla to prevent him from biting his neck. Kong immediately hits back with a headbutt, followed by a drop kick, a maneuver we have never seen him do before. This temporarily knocks back Godzilla, giving Kong time to climb back on board and catch his breath. Let's pause here to understand exactly what is happening to these Titans. Because Kong was ambushed, he is currently in fight or flight mode, meaning his adrenaline levels are extremely high, giving him more resistance, higher reflex response, and allowing him to feel less pain. Since Godzilla was the attacker, his mindset is fixed on defeating Kong and getting him to submit. As the ambusher, he is in control of this battle, meaning that he does not need to be in fight or flight mode. In this battle, Kong will not try to pursue and attack Godzilla, but rather defend himself. As Kong determines that the carrier would be a better platform, Kong now positions himself on the location where his chances of surviving are now higher. Remember that given the certain circumstances, Kong is fighting to survive. Godzilla makes the climb on the carrier only to be welcomed on board with a punch to the face. Here, Godzilla technically stands on 3 limbs, 2 legs, and a tail, allowing him to have even more stability than his opponent. Godzilla swings back at Kong, knocking him backwards and in a perfect position to get blasted. This was prevented by the fleet, who is constantly targeting Godzilla. This gave Kong time to respond with another punch, and then a body check, knocking Godzilla off board. Note that everything Kong is doing to him, the G-Man retains in his memory. We'll see how later in this video. Godzilla quickly responds by destroying the only platform where Kong could actually put up a fight, leaving Kong no other option than to plunge into the G-Man's turf. As Kong tries to gasp for air, Godzilla ambushes Kong from behind. Godzilla's new goal is to try and drown Kong. An interesting observation is the way Godzilla tried to pull Kong down. In 2019, Ghidorah lifted Godzilla to the stratosphere, using his tails as another limb to grip onto the G-Man. Godzilla does the exact same thing to Kong, but instead of going to the heights, he aims for the depths. Kong's oxygen levels are depleted to critical levels here, but thanks to the depth charges fired, Godzilla releases Kong, who immediately swam up for air. At this point, Kong has little fight in him left, as fighting underwater increases fatigue for a terrestrial Titan. The remaining fleet immediately shut down all ships and weapons to make Godzilla believe that he won. After seeing this, Godzilla returns back to his normal territorial course. It would have been almost impossible for Kong to win this battle given the current circumstances, making this the first win for the G-Man. Round 1, Godzilla.